Hey guys, and welcome back to Clannad. So, let's just jump right back in.
ことみ、あんたに言ってんのよ。ほら、
She's telling you that you can't, or that you can play it, okay? Kyo made Kotomi look at the violin by grabbing her head like an eagle.
ん
Is it
いい
alright?
から貸してもらいなさいよ。弾いてみたいって顔に書いてあるわよ。
It's alright, you can just borrow it. The words, I want to try and play it, are written all over your face, you know?
あ、
Kotomi immediately rubs off her face as if to remove that word, that was written on her face, which Kyo said. It seems you're not familiar with it, but that's a very advanced gag. I explain it instead. Ah! She's so pretty! Hold up. I need to get a screenshot. Boop. Okay. Holding the violin in her left hand, she's handling, or like she's handling glass, she holds it down with her chin, and then holds up the
な
bow.
かなか様になってるじゃない。
It looks quite good on you. Kyo said so, but Kotomi doesn't have the time to respond. Even us, who are watching her, feel the tension. The fingers on her right hand, which is holding the bow, were trembling bit by bit. Take a deep breath. A deep
うん。
breath. Okay. She then stops her deep breathing. The bow slightly touched the string, or slowly touched the strings. Apparently I cannot read this morning. Oh no. The quality of the sound cannot be described as it echoes throughout the room. Or, more like, it doesn't have quality. It's good that the heavenly gods have gathered and opened up a concert, but it's like the instrument didn't reach her by mistake and is now taking revenge using a saw. It's a complete mystery as to how that thing came from this
力の
world.
入れすぎです。もっとリラックスして。
You're putting too much force in it. You should relax a little bit. No good. She's not
ど
listening
うして弾い
anymore.
てる本人は平気なわけ。
Why isn't she concerned about how she
完
plays?
全に自分の世界に入ってしまっているんだと思います。
I think she completely went into her own world. She then suddenly stops.
ダリ。
I'm in a trance.
声に出してうっとりしてる。
What? She just said she's in a
今度は
trance.
ちゃんと曲を弾いてみるの。っ
This time I'll play it
ていう
properly.
かあんた、ちゃんとって意味ちゃんとわかってる？
Hey, do you properly understand what
こと
properly
みち
means?
ゃん、ことみちゃん、慣れるまでもうちょっと小さな音で。
Katomi-chan, you should play it quietly until you get familiar with it.
ダメです。もう間に合いません。
Ha! Not good, it's too late! The second strike is coming! All crew brace for impact! The choir club is in chaos. The audience couldn't do anything but hold their heads and cover their ears tightly. Too bad I can't have sound on in this game. The musical bombardment has ended. The room has returned to silence after the explosive sound disappeared, and everyone timidly took their hands away from their ears.
死ぬかと思った。
I thought I was
ま
going to
だ耳
die.
がキーンって鳴ってます。
My ears are still ringing from the
私も。
sound. Me too.
殺人音波？
Killer
こんな
sound
の
wave?
私の知ってるバイオリンと違う。
This is definitely different from the violin I know. The only one who looks pretty well is Kotomi, who's standing at the center of the room.
うっと
I'm in a trance.
またうっとりしてる。
She's in a trance
今度は
again.
もっと長い曲に挑戦なの。
This time I'll play a longer tune. Whoa, stop it! As they all just scream as they die. It finally ended. She takes the violin away from her chin as she sighs in
とっ
satisfaction.
ても楽しかったの。
That was really
ご
fun.
清聴ありがとうございました。
Thank you for listening quietly. She bows her head to almost knee level as if she just did a concert. She tilts her head in wonder as she looks around the room.
寝てるの？
Is everyone sleeping?
ん？
We're dead. Everyone rises up as they confirm that peace has returned. The local civilians who got dragged into the war had a painful look in their eyes. How should I say this? Sorry? I don't really think it's my fault, but I apologize for the time being. The perpetrator who lent the violin had a troubled look on her
すみ
face,
ません。
too.
ちゃんと調弦してないから。
I'm sorry. I haven't tuned the violin properly. Nope. I don't really think that the
本
problem
当は
lies there.
弦も張り替えてあげればいいんですけど。
The truth is, I should have also changed the strings. I'm definitely sure changing the player would be
なぎさ
faster.
ちゃん、大丈夫？
Are you alright, Nagisa-chan?
大丈夫です。
I'm alright.
私のバイオリン、どうだった？
How was my violin playing?
なんていうか、すごく不思議な音でした。
How should I say it? It was a really
ガ
strange
ラスを
sound.
引っかく音と、黒板を引っかく音と、フォークで食器を引っかく音が程よく混ざっていたような気がします。
think it sounded like a mixture of scratching a glass, a blackboard, and a plate with a fork. It was definitely a soul-destroying
褒め
weapon.
てくれてありがとう。
Thank you for your
誰も
compliment.
褒めとりゃせんわ。
Nobody's praising you. Fujibayashi Kyo resurrects with a Tsukomi. But Kotomi was so happy that she didn't react to her. She touched the violin's trunk as if she was checking for the warmth of a tree, and as if she's been reunited with a friend she played with years ago. Have you really studied how to play the violin? Well, her face looks like she's hesitating about
ずっと
something
ちっ
again.
ちゃい頃にちょっとだけ。
I studied it a little when I was
や
just
っ
a
ぱ
kid.
り姿勢とかきちんとしてましたから。
I guess so, because you have a
レッ
perfect
スン好
posture.
きでした？
Did you like the lesson? She nods as soon as
いい
she
な
heard
あ。
it.
私は大嫌いだったかも。
I envy you. I might have hated it, you see. The smiles foolish, or she smiles foolishly as she
ど
said
うも
that.
ありがとう。とっても楽しかったの。
Thank you very much. I really enjoyed it. She holds the violin and bow properly and slowly presents it back to the girl. The girl put the violin back inside the case that was on the teacher's desk. She then turns around and faced Kotomi.
よかったら何日か使ってみませんか？
If it's fine with you, would you like to use it
音
for a
楽
couple
部
of
の
days?
方には私から説明しておきますから。
I'll explain it to the music club
で
myself.
もこの子
But
ずっと放っておかれてましたけど、
this was ignored for a very long time, so
誰かが弾いてくれるのを待っていたんだと思います。
I surely think that it was waiting for someone that
少
will
しの
play
間
it.
でももう一度音を奏でたいって思ってます。きっと。
I really think it wants to be played one more time, even if it's just for a short time. She slowly closed the case as she said that. The way she does it conveyed how much she liked the violin. She offers it to Kotomi, just like a magic sword being
どうぞ。
granted to someone. Please take it. And then Kotomi timidly stretches out her hand and
あり
receives
が
it.
とう。
Thank you. She looks down at the faded color case and looks up
ありが
again.
とう。
Thank you. She gave her a really happy smile. Ah, she just gave her the biggest weapon of mass destruction known to man. Kotomi started cleaning the violin as we returned to the drama club, our club room. Furukawa searches for a scrap of soft cloth that can be used to polish the violin. That violin is really worn out if
で
you
も
look closely.
とっても素敵なバイオリンなの。
But it's a really lovely violin. She answered me with total seriousness as she strokes it with her hand. In the end, she ended up borrowing the violin up until Friday's lunch break. She even told her that she can freely play it anywhere. A proper introduction to a violin, huh? The previous owner just left it, so it means it's not really an important thing to that person. Once Kotomi returns this violin, she won't be able to play it again. I was watching Kotomi, who looked kind of happy as I thought
と
of
りあ
that.
えず今日はもう弾かないわけね。
Anyway, you should stop
う
playing
ん。
for today.
あ
Okay.
あ、よかった。
Ah, thank goodness. Don't act that
これで
relieved.
よしと。
Stay inside for a while, okay? After finishing the cleanup of the main body, she begins on the bow this
と
time.
あった。
Well, there you are. She takes something out of the violin case. Almost hidden in her palm is a big round
それ
amber
何
bundle.
ですか？ 松
What
ヤ
is
ニな
that?
の。
Pine
こ
tree
れを
resin.
弓毛に塗らないときちんと音が鳴らないの。
If you don't use this over the string of the bow, you won't get the
きれ
precise
い。
sound.
透き通ってる。
It's beautiful, and it's
すごく
transparent.
高級な石鹸みたいです。
It looks like very expensive soap. Holding the turpentine in her hand, she slides it to the top of the bow. It's a delicate instrument,
ヤ
so
ギ
I
座ちゃ
thought
ん、
again.
あのね。はい、なんでしょう。
Yes,
この
what
バ
is
イ
it?
オリンね、金曜日までこの部屋に置いておいていい？
This violin. Is it alright if I leave it here until Friday? What? Wouldn't it be better if you just take it home so you could practice
あん
it?
た、近所迷惑って言葉知ってる？
Do you know the phrase called, "Do not disturb thy neighborhood"? A phrase you also
手
don't
加
know.
減って言葉もないけど。
Do you know there's no such phrase as going easy on someone in my vocabulary as well? Please think about it immediately, Kotomi. Otherwise, my life would be in danger.
と、家ではあんまり弾きたくないから。
I don't want to play that much in the
それなら
house.
ここで弾くといいです。
If so, you can play it
部
here.
長、あんた正気で言ってんの？
Miss President, are you seriously saying that?
ことみちゃ
Yes.
んのバイオリンはなんだか懐かしい音がしました。
Kotomi-chan's violin produces a somewhat nostalgic sound. Her technique is still flawed. That's why that's the only thing we heard.
それだけではないです。
That's not all. A clearly
さっ
unusual
きの
remark.
はいきなりだったのでびっくりしてしまいましたけど、
She was just surprised a while ago because it
心の
was
準備
sudden.
ができていれば大丈夫だと思います。
I think it will be alright if she is prepared. You can't appreciate that in
で
music.
もね。
But still... Kyo was interrupted by Fujibayashi as she was about to
その、
speak.
私もそう思います。
Well, I also
さっ
think
きの
so.
ことみちゃん、すごく嬉しそうでしたから。
Kotomi-chan was really happy just a
きっ
while
と
ago.
子供の頃、バイオリンを弾くのが 大好きだったんだなって思いました。
I'm sure she really, really loved to play the violin when she was
だから
small.
その頃の通りに弾いてほしいです。
So, I want to hear her play, or play it just like in those days. Kotomi stopped what she was doing and looked at the two of them.
りょうちゃん、私ね、頑張るから、
I'll do my
た
best.
くさん練習するから。
I'll practice a lot.
練習すればきっともっともっと上手に弾けるようになります。
Yes, if you practice, you'll be able to play the violin much better.
私も応援するから、3人で頑張ろうね。
I'll also be supporting you, so let's do our best.
ちゃん、りょうちゃん、とってもありがとう。
Thank you very much, Nagisa-chan, Ryo-chan. The three confirm their friendship through the worn-out violin. It's a moving scene. If only I hadn't heard that destructive sound wave earlier.
もう
Ah, jeez. Kyo and I exchange
今度
glances.
から耳栓持ってくることにするわ。
Next time, I'm going to bring earplugs. Deciding that you'll be coming here again. You sure are a soft-hearted person, huh? She returned the answer with a composed smile when I said
あ
that.
んたには負けるけどね。
I'm going to lose to you though. What? Oh, it's the next day. Yay! Finally! It's been a while. I woke up late this morning. I was soaking myself to the remnants of my dream as I stayed in my pillow. I stay like that and sleep for a second time. This is life's most luxurious thing. Afternoon. I finished eating lunch, and am now thinking of what to do. Plenty of things happened yesterday, so I feel like taking it slowly for today. I suddenly smile as I think about that. Today and the day before felt great, so I was quite surprised to find myself thinking about taking it slowly inside the house. I wonder what they are doing. I start thinking about the members of the drama club. It's nice weather outside. It might also be a good idea to freely wander around in order to avoid this house, too. We're gonna go outside. I decided to go outside. I raised myself from the bed and changed my clothes. The day off in town. With the exception of the large number of people, it wasn't any better. I don't have anything I want to buy. I'm just wandering around. Though I went out, my obvious behavior puzzles me. I'm just walking aimlessly without purpose, restless as ever. It's quite troublesome to visit Sunahara. I guess I'll go visit the school. I smiled bitterly at myself as I muttered it. It makes it look like coming late and skipping class is my hobby. Even though I think of that, my legs were changing its direction on its own. Ah! There are a lot of people inside, despite being a holiday. They don't need to be all reserved towards the others, so they feel more lively than in weekdays. Entering through the front garden, I passed by some students from a club running about. I can hear the voices of the members of the soccer club and baseball club from the grounds, as if they're having a competition. Putting in so much effort, even during a holiday. If it were me from a while back, I would have felt a bit of animosity for no reason. The school should be open for those students with club activities. I head to the shoe lockers. It surely is quiet inside the school. It would be a little different once I walk to the hallway where the club rooms are. I suddenly stop as I unconsciously head to the drama club room. I could hear various sounds coming from an open window there. It looks like pieces of sounds coming from the brass instruments, mixing along with the sound of from Wind Ensemble Club. I joined together with the cheers coming from various sports clubs on the grounds, and the loud noise of balls bouncing and bamboo sticks hitting each other. Among those noises is a somewhat strange sound. If I compare it to others, it's like a saw, sawing something. I clear my ear with both my hands as I try to confirm the location of the sound. Could this be? I started walking again, and my prediction changes to conviction as I climb up the stairs of the old school building. And I am all out of time for this episode, guys! So, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. So, bye bye!